When we think about the achievements of the European Union, few are more substantial and beneficial to citizens than the creation of the Schengen area. The Schengen Agreement allows people to cross most internal EU borders without the need for passport checks. So Schengen has brought to life one of the four founding principles of the EU, free movement of people. But it seems freedom has its limits. Member states currently have the right to reintroduce border controls for reasons of national security, for example during big international events such as football tournaments. But there are concerns that the current rules in place allow national governments too much leeway in deciding how and when to suspend the Schengen provisions. Carlos Coelho, a Portuguese MEP who's our group's shadow rapporteur on this issue, explains why it's necessary to clarify the rules.
We have to fight against double standards. Right now, we are tough with the candidate countries that have to prove they have everything all right, but we are very lazy regarding the member states that are already in the Schengen area. They can do mistakes, they can have problems in their borders, and there is a lack of evaluation we should address.
Recently, the Schengen system has come under pressure from some member states. This time last year, amid an influx of refugees fleeing political turmoil in North Africa, France and Italy sought to reimpose frontier checks. And just last week, the interior ministers of France and Germany indicated their wish to restore national control of borders in certain circumstances, principally to deal with the consequences of illegal immigration. This week, the European Parliament's Justice, Home Affairs and Civil Liberties Committee has voted in favour of a plan put forward by the European Commission to establish a clearer basis for reintroducing border controls. Mr. Coelho set out the fundamentals of the Commission's proposal.
The Commission wants to make a true European Schengen evaluation mechanism. That means it is not a mechanism under the authority of the member states, intergovernmental, but under the community umbrella. That means we can have all the European institutions involved.
The Commission's plan is likely to go before member states in June this year. It's clear that some of the largest and most influential national governments want to enhance their powers with regard to the Schengen Accord. But for the EU, Schengen remains a good news story and one that makes the Union relevant every day in the eyes of European citizens. The message coming from the democratic representatives of Europe's citizens, members of the European Parliament, is clear.
We want to reinforce the free movement, we want to reinforce the security, and we are not going to allow that to be threatened. Proposals like to see immigration as a pretext to close borders and a lot of suggestions like that, they are threatening the Schengen area, they are threatening the free movement, and that's why we have to fight against it.
For the EU and for the EPP group, the objective is to prevent member states from acting arbitrarily and unilaterally on Schengen and to make them understand that Schengen is a common project based on common rules. For more information on our group's activities, please visit our website, eppgroup.eu. Thanks for watching and see you again soon.